Welcome to More Than Just Jokes. I am D motherfucking Blake, and I am the late show host. And tonight, we got some shit for your ass. I went down the fucking conspiracy theory rabbit hole. And just to let y'all know, why does he have two mics? Because this shit didn't fucking work. Brand new motherfucking blue mic, blue nano, and this shit don't work. $100, can't get it to turn on. Turned on the other day, didn't want to turn on today. So guess what? I got the lavalier. And that's what we're using. And I don't give a fuck. But anyway, y'all stay tuned. I got some shit. Peep gang.
So get in your G-Wagon, get to work.
You're not trying to bring people together. You never did, you never will. It's who you are. Somebody hurt you deeply, and I'm sorry.
He was right. Someone did hurt me. Whoever told my sponsors to pull out after making one video exploring a community of welfare-addicted Jews.
Y'all see that shit? These motherfuckers built a whole fucking community under 501c3s. Now, how they getting their other funding, I have no idea. But granted, they built a whole community out of just, oh, it's under religious. We're studying all day. These motherfuckers, this dude walking around, and you can go to his page. It's not my page. What's his name? Tyler Oliveira. He's big. He's got millions of subscribers and views and all that shit. But anyway, long story short, go to his page. You can check it out for yourself and see how he's been going to these. He's been to New York. He's been to New Jersey. A lot of shit on the East Coast about all these Jews that are living off the government. And you'll see. Check this shit out.
Lakewood, New Jersey, one of the fastest growing Orthodox Jewish communities in America, where a similar Jewish takeover has taken place, leading to the gutting of the public school system, all while turning a predominantly working class Irish and Italian town into Little Jerusalem.
But wait!
Because as you can tell, it's two separate communities. Look around. You will not see a non-Jewish resident here.
We got the Yiddish bus.
This is really all
Continuation of Lakewood. By the way, I don't know if you know how I toppled the government there. They had all these anti-Semitic laws. It was crazy. I had two conversations with the White House, and eventually DOJ got involved. But anyway.
That's crazy. You got a motherfucker bragging, talking about how he toppled the government and sold a pharmaceutical company for $800 million. And he just sit there talking about, yeah, I did that shit. Yeah, I did that shit. 50 was talking about Tariq Daddy. Your pops? Yeah, he did that shit. Yeah, he did that shit. This nigga's crazy, man. I think Dr. Umar could take a page out of the Jew book and get his school going. 501c3. Dr. Umar, hey, listen, take notes. 501c3 court, bro. You might have won if you did more research and did it like the Jews did it. But maybe we can't do like they do. I don't know. I'm just a student of humanity and my environment and my society. That's all I can do is bring you the news and give you the truth. I got some more shit coming up too. Sit tight.
You posted that, first of all, you did your video, Curious Yoel in New York, and got a lot of Orthodox Jews very, very upset.
But why did you reach out to me?
But towards the end of the video, you saw the altruism in the community.
But I'm talking about the people who are not selling their houses to Orthodox Jews.
Then they have the right to do that.
Of course. But that doesn't make them a bigot to not want it. It doesn't mean they're hateful. It doesn't mean they hate you.
What is it, their lifestyle, that we're going to change?
All right, so we could start with the traffic. Infrastructure-wise, they're just throwing up these ginormous structures. They tend to have basement apartments also, so they'll rent those out. Right now, there's a lot of issues, and then let's just talk about the thing that breaks my heart more than anything, which is the school system. So what's happening is our Board of Education is going bankrupt. Between the formula in the state giving all of the money to the poorer communities, which has been proven to not work. We're losing that kind of funding, but we're being depleted from the busing. We are required by state law to provide busing to all of the private school students. Why are we paying for busing for schools that are not teaching a standard curriculum? If 80% or 90% of their curriculum is religious studies, why are the taxpayers paying for that busing? And then to add insult to injury, we have recently sold 2 of our schools, and they have been bought by the Orthodox community.
Who are you, Chris?
Taking funding from public schools. Ain't that some shit? And this is New Jersey? Man. And somebody sent this to my DM and I had to do some research because I seen the clips. I'm just like, yo, where I gotta see the rest of this. And once you see the rest of this, you get to that point, you're like, man, you go down a rabbit hole. And I've been down that rabbit hole.
Noticing lots of toys on the lawn, car seat that may not be getting used, tons of minivans, many children, many families, full trash cans, abandoned vehicles, a lot going on. How large are the families out here?
Again, anywhere from 6 to 12 children.
This is all Orthodox Jews for the most part?
This is predominantly probably 99.9% religious.
Could I buy a home here?
I don't believe you could.
Obviously, legally, according to the Fair Housing Act, it's illegal for them to discriminate against me, but practically speaking, could I buy a home?
No. The community is allowed to police themselves. They're allowed to do what they want to do. Rules don't apply. Yeah, the trash cans. We have a problem now in Jackson with rats, which we've never had before. It's definitely a concern. It's a complete religious enclave, yes.
And this bus right here is paid for by a Lakewood taxpayer, correct?
Slaves in the mind.
Message. What was the front of the YouTube page posted as? What was the
inside the New York town invaded by welfare addicted Jews?
Thank you. You answered the question.
Was I wrong though?
I actually think it's not true, but again, you'd say whatever you want. It's not welfare addicted. This is what it is.
Welfare reliance, welfare dependent. What would be a better?
Programs don't have it.
All right.
Now, see, in California, if you say Jews on welfare, that's like a oxymoron. You're like, nigga, what are you talking about? Jews on welfare. The fuck out of here. One thing that they do have together is their own code. The whole neighborhood is on code. You don't see niggas getting shot. They ain't got no gangs. Everybody wears all black. Ain't no color. None of that shit. You know what I'm saying? Hey, niggas can take a page out of that book. Real shit.
What are you arguing? That I have an obligation as a taxpayer to fund you and how many kids you want to have? If you want to have 30 kids, that's just how it is.
I'm arguing that if the law is set up to have certain criteria for people, and it's according to children, then people who qualify for it, legally qualify for it,
100%.
with no fraud at all, are entitled to get it.
And you'll give me the credit of acknowledging I never said that was fraudulent.
Yes, that's right.
I think it's exploitative by nature, though. Yeah, why don't you throw all your money at them and help sustain their lifestyle? Why do I have to take a cut of my paycheck to go towards Curious Joel's insulated Hasidic Jewish community that has nothing to do with me? I'll never get anything out of. There's zero upside for them to exist for me.
Anyways, we have the government makes criteria for getting financial aid. And if someone qualifies for that criteria, I'm not sure why when the Jew does it, you're calling it exploitive or taking advantage, but you don't say that to all the other people and populaces that don't have it.
Well, I've never seen anything of this scale to where the families are this large and it's sort of baked into their strategy of child raising.
So are you against having children?
Motherfuckers running around here talking about Britney Spears is crazy. Didn't know her name was mentioned 115 times in the Epstein files. But wait, I got some more shit to add to that.
I mean, I don't see what she sees, but maybe it's because I'm wearing your cologne.
Now, who this dude is, I don't know, whatever. The shit came across I don't even know how I got to this information. I don't know where it came from. Can't even remember how I got it. But it's on YouTube. It's all over YouTube. Well, I won't say all over. Sasha Riley. This is fucking interesting. Listen to this shit.
They were filming us. It was me and a girl that I knew that I had been trafficked with in other venues. And while we were filming, they came in and shot her in the head.
But wait!
That was another girl, and I can't even remember her name. Yeah. The runaway was tortured to death in a duplex in Enterprise, Alabama. My parents did that, and that wasn't on film, not her being tortured.
And your adopted dad, William Kyle Riley.
These some sick motherfuckers. Sick Very fucking sick.
He was involved in all kinds of things.
Yeah, and he worked a lot with Trump and Epstein, correct?
I know that he was around Epstein and worked with Epstein. And I want to say that he flew for Epstein. And if not for Epstein directly, like transporting Epstein himself.
I don't know. How much can you make up? You know, I always give people the benefit of the doubt, but how much can you make up? Is this shit even like, but I get it. The distractions. Always watch out for the distractions. So we got this war shit going on, Iran, and this, that, and the third. I mean, goddamn.
And by the time that Jim Jordan assaulted me, I was old enough that those adults, most of them not being athletic in any way, you know, these are people that, you know, they're not fighters by any stretch.
Mm-hmm.
They couldn't get anywhere near me. And Jim Jordan just sort of rushed me and tackled me. And I might have known how to fight, but I didn't know how to wrestle. So he assaulted.
But wait!
That I remember Jim Jordan, remembered his jawline. He has a very pronounced jawline. I remembered his voice, and his mannerisms haven't changed throughout his life. I really started, as soon as Trump went down that escalator and said he was running for president, I got involved in politics. That's why I remember him so clearly. I have had more than one encounter with Trump, and that's why I tried to kill that son of a bitch, because he is a fucking monster. It's why I have not shut up about just how absolutely abhorrent he is.
So this is who y'all voted for, huh? So these are the people who y'all voting for. Yep. Be right back. Late night, more than just jokes, a do-rag hour. Be right back.
So in my mind, he was the biggest pile of shit that I had ever had to have any contact with. So I was going to take him with me.
But wait!
I remember at one point him asking the people that were kind of running that party or whatever it was at that farm, he wanted to kill somebody. He wanted to murder somebody. And they said, hey, that's not this kind of party. You can't do that. His kink is, I guess if you want to call it that, is watching people suffer. He likes to destroy people physically, mentally, during the process of the assault.
So the rich folks would get flown in, associated with Epstein.
But now some of the fights were adults. You know, so, you know, if they had some big old country boy and some other guy, they would pay to see that. They would also pay to watch the kids fight. And they did pay to watch me fight. I would fight other kids, and my dad was my initial trainer.
Now, I don't know too many motherfuckers that's going to sit there and make up some shit. That's like me having a microphone on and another microphone on, and I unplug it, and you see that it's unplugged, and you heard me say this motherfucker don't work, and I'm sitting there talking about, no, this shit work. No, it works. Seriously. You don't hear it? It works. Seriously. I didn't just unplug it. Like, I mean, how dumb do motherfuckers have to be? I mean, shit. Everybody ain't lying. Like, when you hear a story about somebody and you heard about a bitch or a bitch ass nigga, you be sitting there talking about, nigga, everybody's not lying on you, bro. You did that shit. Everybody ain't lying. So, I don't know, man. This is some wild shit. But stay tuned. More than just jokes.
Back to 9/11, and when Wesley Clark said we're gonna invade 7 countries in 5 years, what you were talking about were the countries where those central banks were not on board to do programmable money, and their governance structures were not on board with essentially, you know, because of Epstein, I'll call it the Rockefeller Rothschild model. There was an effort to say, okay, we're going to basically assert control of the central banks in those countries.
Now that makes a lot of fucking sense. All this crypto shit, and then the actual dollar, and they trying to like, then BlackRock buying up all this shit, and they buying up, makes a lot of fucking sense when you go down the rabbit hole. Man.
Still slaves in the mind.
The reasons we're seeing so much tension around Iran is because Iran right now is the big leakage in the system. Iran is, and the BRIC nations are a sticking point. And certainly Iran's oil, feeding China gives China greater independence.
So you think that one of the
Now, I know what y'all was thinking. You thought I was about to get on here and be talking about the Marathon Burger. Crit Mac just got out of jail. He this, that, all the gangbang. Fuck all of that shit. What y'all need to be paying attention to is the shit I'm telling you here tonight or today, whenever the fuck you watch this shit. But anyway, this is the real news. This is what y'all niggas need to be paying attention to. More than just jokes. Stay tuned. Take notes too. Pay attention, niggles.
He's got good brains.
Yeah, I think this makes a lot more sense. Now you can go down your rabbit hole and figure out what the fuck and why the fuck is our U.S. tax dollars going over to Israel. Hey, I'm just a messenger. Anyway, more than just jokes. And don't forget, stay committed to success at all times. You can go get the book and the motherfucking notebook on Amazon. And yeah, that's it, man. Stay committed to whatever you're doing, whatever level you at. Start from where you at. Respect the game. Respect your craft. Respect yourself. All right? I'm out.